Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hey, my name is Sketch, and I'm the Nantan for F3 Austin. I'm going to try and do this in one take, so bear with me. Some of you might have stopped recently and wondered, how is F3 Austin doing? Are we upholding the mission? Are we growing? Are we having fun? And that's why we're here today. We're going to take a look at some big data. And before I get started, I want to give a huge shout out to our comms Q, Lopass, for putting this all together. He's the one behind the scenes pulling all the data and gathering all the insights that I'm about to share. So thank you, Lopass. Appreciate you. Let's jump right into some charts. So we are looking here at the unique packs posting per week. Unique, that means not guys that go 2 times a week, guys that are individuals that are going at least once a week. So just so you know, we started tracking our data back in 2023. That's why the line at the bottom starts down in the middle of the year, and we're just past halfway in 2026. So we're looking at 3 years of data. And with regards to this chart, you can see that back when we started, we were at about 60 to 65 unique packs per day. And that's compared to a whopping 250, oh, not per day, sorry, per week. That's compared to a whopping 250 packs per week in July this year, right? That's about a 400% increase in 3 years. This means that we're reaching more sad clowns and they keep coming back out into the gloom, right? We have consistent growth over each year, which is awesome. And there's a little typical Christmas dip there at the end of the year every year. It's harder to get out when everyone's on vacation. So what does this mean with 250 unique packs per week coming out? More guys means we need more AOs. And we're growing, we're starfishing at a consistent rate. What you're looking at is the unique number of AOs per week, right? So this is AOs that are available to attend. And by my most recent count, we are at 32 AOs across all of F3 Austin. And when we started tracking 3 years ago, we were at 10. So that's a huge increase, right? The good thing is packs are consistently going to these AOs, right? If we scroll over to the next slide, we are looking at packs per week. So this is awesome data. We just passed 600 packs per week. So that's not unique packs, that's total guys, right? That means the average guy is going out into the gloom 2.5 times per week, 2.4 times a week to be exact. And of course, there's that little Christmas dip there at the end. That's why the numbers waver. It's not just the packs that we know, right? It's not just the regular guys. I want to talk about FNGs for a second. Our FNG numbers have been rising consistently. So we had almost 70 new FNGs at the end of July, and August isn't over yet. That's why the blue line is dipping down there. So if we look at July, that's more than 2 FNGs for every day in July, right? That's amazing. It looks like we lose focus a little bit at the end of the year, right? November, December, we kind of dip down. But that said, we're on track to have our biggest FNG year to date. And that is largely because we have so many beatdown opportunities. This chart is the total number of beatdown opportunities per month. And yes, that includes runs and rucks and Broga sessions as well. So this is where I'm going to ask you to expand those 2-day-a-week AOs so that there are more opportunities to attend, more beatdowns you can go to, more opportunities to get those beatdowns peer-led. It's our easiest growth opportunity. And you guessed it, what's our mission? Plant, grow, and serve. So more opportunities means we get more men out there, right? Cool, rolling on. What we're looking at here is the number of beatdowns it takes to get an FNG. And these are Lopass's words. Roughly the number of beatdowns it takes to get an FNG has remained about the same. Ballpark 1 FNG for every 5 beatdowns, right? So if we have 5 AOs open on one day, one of those will likely have an FNG. When we're doing really good, the line on this chart is low, right? It's obviously hard to EH guys during Christmas break. That's those little inflection points up at the top there. What does this mean? This means we have a lower beatdown to FNG ratio, and that means more of us are putting in the effort to EH the FNGs and get them out there. We're finding more sad clowns, and we're convincing them to come give F3 a chance, of course. And really, what more can we do, right? All we actually have is inspiration and motivation. If we can get guys to come out and give it a chance, they can come see what we're all about and they can decide for themselves. So with regards to that, how FNGs receive us, so how are we doing with retention? So what we're looking at here is a chart that shows the percentage of FNGs that have returned within the first 30 days after being an FNG. That's the blue line at the top. Then the line below that, the orange one, is the percentage that returned after the 30 to 60 day mark, right? So they're coming a couple times, they haven't fallen off. And then the last line, the green line there, is from the window of 60 days to 90 days. And it's a little bit lower than the orange line, right? This makes sense. Guys fall off. So we're averaging ballpark like 30 to 40% retention through April of this year, as you can see on the chart. And of course, it's worth saying, F3 is not for everyone. But this is where the fellowship comes into play, right? Did you notice when an FNG stopped showing up? Are you actively aware of who is showing up and who is not? Do you know who's sick, and do you know who's on vacation, and do you know who had to work late last night and isn't going to be out in the gloom this morning? Who has that PAC's actual phone number and is going to text him or call him and leave a voicemail? And if he still doesn't show up, then he must have been cured. Ta-da! F3 worked, and he's on his way. That's a lot of good data. Long story short, F3 Austin is very strong and very healthy, and it wouldn't be that way unless it was for all of us participating and talking about F3 and getting guys out there and making good beatdowns, making hard beatdowns. Additionally, none of this insight would be possible without the data, right? None of this insight would be possible without the data, and none of this data is possible without your timely backblasts in Slack, right? And your early morning Counterama picks, if I do say so. So thank you. So be vigilant in posting your backblasts. All of the data that LowPass scraped comes from all of those backblasts. Make sure they're accurate. Put the guys that didn't EH in there so they get credit. Encourage guys to EH so you don't have to put them in there retroactively. All of this data comes from your fingers and your vigilance. So thank you for typing it in. And go F3 Austin. We'll see you guys in the gloom.